Thank you very much for joining us for another video. And what I want to talk about in this video are Amazon seller safety suspensions. Amazon third-party seller safety suspensions. And just like our videos on Inauthentics, I'm going to be shooting about a half dozen videos just on how sellers handle safety suspensions. We handle safety suspensions at least every week, probably 2 or 3 a week on a slow week, and they come in spurts, but you need to know how to handle Amazon seller safety suspensions. And what I want to talk about in this video are the top 5 issues for Amazon safety suspensions if you're selling in the EU. And I'm going to include the UK because Brexit hasn't happened yet. I don't expect there to be tremendous differences once Brexit happens in March, but for Amazon sellers who are selling in the European Union, especially in Germany, I want to talk about the top 5 issues for Amazon safety suspensions. Now, there are some different rules in the EU. There are different rules for intellectual property rights, which we talk about in other videos. For example, authorization to sell is part of the UK's intellectual property law. It's not part of the US law. It is part of the UK. And there are different rules when it comes to safety issues. So safety suspensions, Amazon sellers in Europe, this is what you need to know, the top 5 issues for you. Number 5, okay, in our countdown, toys, incredibly common source of safety suspensions. And as we're going from Q3 into Q4 and Christmas is coming, toys are very, very common. If toys are not your bread and butter, if toys are not your cash cow, I probably would avoid getting into toys right now and keep your other product lines going strong and stay the course and keep your sales. But if you are selling toys, safety suspensions are huge in toys, Q3 going into Q4. Excuse me. So that's number 5. Watch out for toys. If it's not part of your regular inventory, don't get into it now. If it is part of your regular inventory, watch the last 4 parts of this video. Okay, number 4 on our countdown, 5, 4. You need product information on your packaging. And I'm going to go through the breakdown of that. Product information on packaging is not necessarily required in the United States. It's entirely different. You need some things, like if it's pajamas, you need to make sure it's not flammable. Okay, and it's treated a certain way, but you need product information on your packaging in the European Union. It is a difference in the law there. So if you're selling in the UK, you're selling in Germany, you're selling in France or Italy or Spain, you have to have certain packaging information, certain information on your packaging. Okay, number 3, you need to have the identity of the manufacturer right on your packaging. Now, often it's there anyway, and it'll be on your packaging, especially if you're doing retail arbitrage, or you're doing traditional buying wholesale, selling retail, or if you're doing online arbitrage. But you must, if you're delivering products into the UK, you need to have the manufacturer information right there on the packaging, okay? Number 2, what do you need in our countdown? 5, 4, 3. Now it's number 2. You need to have contact information for the manufacturer right there on the packaging. It could be an authorized representative or it could be the importer, but you have to have the contact information on the packaging itself, or you are violating their safety regulations. So check your products. If you're buying domestic and you're selling in Europe, you want to check that packaging yourself. Make sure you have, going back, okay, the product information, the identity of the manufacturer, and contact information. It is absolutely vital. And number 1 in our countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 in our countdown is you must have a physical address for the source of that product right there on the packaging. Like if you're selling a Hasbro toy here in the United States, you don't need to have Hasbro's address on the packaging. In Europe, you do. You must have a physical address as part of that contact information. So just going back through our countdown, number 5, toys are very, very problematic for safety issues, okay? You don't want to change the course going from Q3 into Q4. If you're selling toys, you probably know most of this stuff, but if you're not into toys, don't get into it now. Don't expect to make a killing and at the risk of your entire account or your entire business. Number 4, you need product information right there on the packaging. Number 3, you need to identify the manufacturer right there on the packaging. Number 2, you need contact information so that any consumer anywhere in Europe can can reach out to the manufacturer or the importer or the distributor. They need the contact information on the packaging. And number one, even though the chances are low anyone's going to use snail mail anywhere in the world these days, you actually have to have a physical address right there on the packaging in order for it to not violate the safety issues. And safety suspensions, when it comes to EU, are more often than not, it's not that your product hurt somebody, it's not that some kid was hurt, it is that your packaging just isn't rising to the level of the safety regulations in the EU. If you have any specific questions you want me to address in these videos, please email me, cj@amazonsellerslawyer.com, cj@amazonsellerslawyer.com. Please like this video, please share this video, and unlike other companies out there who draft plans of action and say they review your accounts, if you want to speak with me or any member of my team, you can call us, 1-877-9-SELLERS, 1-877-9-SELLERS. Again, these are the top 5 issues you need to know if you're selling products in Europe when it comes to Amazon safety suspensions, either a listing or your entire account. Please watch these videos, please like them, please share them, and you're going to see another half dozen or so videos solely on how sellers can handle safety suspensions and how we handle safety suspensions for sellers all over the world. Thank you very much.